guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey and thank you so much for joining me today. Today, I have some empties to share with you. Now, this whole bin is full of empties. Now, some of these aren't necessarily empty. Some of these are like things I'm just getting rid of. Now, if you saw on my channel during December, I did a mega declutter of my makeup. And I'm not including any of those things because literally we would be here for like hours. But if you are interested in seeing any of the products I decluttered, I'll link the playlist up above where you can see all of my declutters. But I forgot to sort through a few things. Maybe like 2 months ago, I did a disappointing products video. I think it was like disappointing BoxyCharm video. And I forgot to put those items back in my collection. I just had them like in a bag because I never use them. So I'm gonna go through them here and get rid of them with you. So let's jump in with those disappointing BoxyCharm items. 3 out of the 4 are all lip products. Now I've got the Pretty Vulgar My Lips Are Sealed like metallic liquid lipstick here, and this is in the shade Weeping Willow. I'm just not really a fan of metallic lipsticks. And then I also have this Longwear Matte Lip Gloss from Beauty Creations. And this is a pretty color, and actually, it's terrible. I was gonna say it's not terrible. It smells terrible. Like, that's the main thing I always remember about it. Ugh. But it's like the driest, inconsistent formula. You put it on and it's like, oh, it doesn't feel too bad. And then it's like nasty. So I'm getting rid of those. And then this one is just kind of disappointing. This is a Smashbox lipstick and it's in the shade Bombastic. But it is the brightest pink I think I've ever seen, and I'm just never ever going to wear that. And then the 4th thing is from the Brow Gal, and it's the Instant Tint Tinted Brow Gel with microfibers. And this I liked at the beginning, but then it dried out like super fast. And it's a nice wand on it. It's like small and a little skinny, spoolie kind of thing going on, and it was an okay color. It's a little warm, but BoxyCharm, you never know what kind of color you're gonna get on things. But it just literally dried out so fast. I think I used it like 3 times and was like, oh, this is nice, and then I went to use it again and it was just like, why does this just feel like a spoolie going through my brows? Because it is. So 4 products. These are not done by any means, but I'm getting rid of them. And then I also have a few products that were from a Project Pan, and I forgot to include these in my last empties video because of that. I did a panning project. It was like 5 by fall, and I did it with one of my friends here on YouTube. Her name's Rachel. And so we're challenging ourselves from the start of summer to the start of fall to finish up 5 products. And so I did actually, I think I finished just about everything, or kind of like just needed to move on. So the first one was from Catrice, and it was the Liquid Camouflage Concealer. I love this. I think I've used literally every little bit of it in here. I haven't repurchased this because I've been trying some other concealers and I just need to go through some of my concealers, but I would repurchase this for sure. It's really nice. It's got some coverage, but it's not like super heavy, but it's really nice. So I like I said, I will repurchase this. And then 2 foundations that I was counting as one item since they are the same is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. And this is a product that I no longer like. So I used this for literally years. I think I used this for probably at least 2 years and loved it. And then I don't know what happened this year. Somehow I went to use it this summer, and it's not like I hadn't been using it. It was just all of a sudden one day I put it on and I was like, I don't like this. I don't like this. This doesn't wear well. It doesn't like look good on my skin. I'm just done. So one shade is pretty much all gone. It's the lighter of the 2, and this is pretty much my go-to color. It's the shade Nude Ivory, and then this shade is a little bit darker and it's Buff Bisque, and I would kind of like mix them together if I was wanting something a little bit darker than just this alone, but I'm done with this foundation. Next is from Naked Cosmetics, and it's the Translucent HD Finishing Powder, and this is completely gone. Like you can't see any product in here. This was nice. I got this in an Ipsy, or maybe there's just a touch left. I got this in an Ipsy quite a while ago, and it's nice. Since then, I've repurchased a HD powder, like a loose finishing powder from e.l.f., and I really, really like that one as well. I don't really notice the difference, but it was good. It was lightweight. And then I also have the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. Now I know this is a lot of people's favorite, like, go-to drugstore brow product. So you have a nice spoolie on one side, which is kind of like one of the best parts of this product for me. But the other side, I mean, literally there's nothing left, so you can't see it. But you've got just like a mini brow pencil. It's really skinny. I'm not the biggest fan of this. This is $10, and I feel like you can just get better ones at the drugstore for quite a bit less than this. So I mean, if someone were to like give this to me, I'd use it, but I probably wouldn't go out and repurchase this again. And then the last thing from that project pan was the Tarteist lip paint. Oh, actually, that's right, I lost it. It was in the shade Rosé. This one is in the shade Birthday Suit. Rosé is a little bit different than this. It's a little bit warmer. This is a little bit more like pinky, purpley, like a mauve-y color. Both of them are pretty much gone. They are very different formulas though. Like I know Tarte has quite a few different formulas in the same packaging, which is super confusing to me. I'm always like, is this the one I like or is this the one I like? I always forget. But one is more like moussey and not as drying, and this one was the one that was more drying. And so both of them were essentially gone, but it's okay. I've got quite a few hair products here actually. This first one is a hair mask, and it's from Macadamia, and it's the Deep Repair Mask. These little packets like this, I can usually get like 2 or 3 uses out of it just because I have really fine, like thin, kind of shorter hair. It was okay. I don't really remember it. I don't remember it being great. I don't remember it being bad. It did smell good though. I remember that. It smelled good. But I don't think I'll go for this again. This has literally been my go-to hair thing. I think I've had this for 3 years. But again, because my hair is like so fine and thin, and I don't wash my hair very often, I use this like twice a week, and so this has literally lasted me years. This is the Paul Mitchell Smoothing Super Skinny Serum. And like I said, this is my go-to. Like I put this in my hair when it's damp before I blow dry it and straighten it or do whatever I'm doing to it. It's supposed to help with like styling. It's supposed to help with like split ends. Smooth hair fast with reduced dry time. I don't use a ton of this at a time, which I think is why it lasted me so long. But I probably won't repurchase this, one, because Paul Mitchell is not cruelty-free, but also I just want to try something else. But I am using up so many hair products right now. Like I have a few more that I will show you, but I'm actually like going through styling products, which feels really great. So I'm trying not to buy like anything right now. And I also have this little mini from AG Hair Care, and it's the Remedy. It's an apple cider vinegar leave-on mist. My thing with this is I wasn't really quite sure what it was doing. I think it's supposed to just help with like hair health. Not necessarily like a leave-in conditioner, but it's supposed to be like a treatment, I guess. It smells definitely like apple cider vinegar, but also kind of like florally. I don't know. I like that it's more of like a natural product and the packaging is super cute, but I won't repurchase this. I feel like it didn't do anything for my hair. This is literally one of my favorites, and I'm so sad it's gone. I've gone through a full size of this and a mini, but this is the Eva NYC Main Magic 10-in-1 Primer. This is great for so many uses. I've talked about this on my channel forever, like since I've had a channel essentially. I love it for spraying in my hair before I like do any kind of like styling, before I blow dry my hair, but I also love this for like second or third day hair. I'll just spritz like a little bit in my hands, rub it together, and then like run it through the ends of my hair, because it can start to look a little like ragged over a few days of not washing and just keeping the same style. And so this was so good. I probably will repurchase this eventually, but like I said, I'm trying to use up some other stuff right now. And then the last hair care product, this is from Batiste, and it's the dry shampoo in the floral scent, or floral and flirty blush. This is one of my favorite go-to dry shampoos. I'm trying not to use aerosol containers, but there's just something about an aerosol container when it comes to dry shampoo that is so different from like a powder. And so I probably won't be repurchasing this. I'll probably just be sticking with like my Lush dry shampoo, but I do love this. I have one other hair care product and this one sucks. This is from R&Co. It's the Death Valley Dry Shampoo. And this was from my September Boxy Luxe. This is not good. And I've just kind of like tried to use every little bit that was in here because I was like, I just need to use a travel dry shampoo up. It just wasn't good. It like left this like grittiness to my hair. It didn't make my hair look clean. It was just a bummer. I also have quite a few skincare products. The first one is from Lush and it's the Dark Angels Face and Body Cleanser. This isn't gone, but this is a product that I changed my mind on. I just don't like it anymore. It's like a black scrub that you use on your face or you can use on your body, but it literally just leaves like a black residue behind and it's hard to get off, and so I'm not using this anymore. The next is from Dr. Brandt and it's the Pore Dermabrasion Scrub or Pore Refining Exfoliator. This was really, really nice. I got this in a BoxyCharm quite a while ago. And I would keep it in the shower and then use it every so often in the mornings and just like get a nice scrub on my skin. It was really nice. I won't repurchase this just because, I mean, Dr. Brandt isn't cruelty free. And this is an expensive product. This is like $45 or something, and no. And then I have two moisturizers. I got both of these for Christmas last year, and I have completely used both of them. The first one is from Mario Badescu, and it's the oil-free moisturizer, and this one does have an SPF in it. So this was like my morning moisturizer, and I liked it. It was nice. It was fine. I don't know if I'll buy it again. I just threw it on the floor. And then the other one is from Clinique, and it's the Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. And this is a moisturizer that I really, really liked. But again, Clinique is not cruelty free, so I won't be repurchasing this. My mother-in-law got this for me for Christmas, and I did really, really like it. But Clinique is like one of those brands I feel like should be cruelty free, but it's not, and it's unfortunate. One last facial thing. This is from Wander Beauty, and it's the Baggage Claim Gold Eye Masks. And they're these like little gold, kind of like silicone-y, or no, these are more like a paper sheet mask kind of consistency. Little eye masks you put on. I got a 3-pack of these in BoxyCharm. I think I've used 2 of them. I used one of them when I was home in California in November. I know that for sure. I think that's probably what this one is. Because I woke up one morning and was just like so tired and my eyes felt super tired, and so I put it on. It helped like my puffiness. They're nice. I don't think I'll repurchase them though, because Wander Beauty is kind of hard to get your hands on and it's not super necessary. And then I have a body product. This is from Schmidts, and it's the Rose and Vanilla Natural Deodorant. This is a pretty nice natural deodorant. I have been wearing natural deodorant for over a year at this point, and this is a good one. I wasn't a huge fan of the scent. I really, really love rose scented things, but there was something about this rose scented one I wasn't a huge fan of. It's also like kind of chunky and like would kind of irritate my underarms a little bit because it was like itchy when I would put it on, or like scratchy, I guess, when I would put it on. And so I like had to force myself to finish this, and I don't want to feel that way about a deodorant. And so I won't be repurchasing this. Even though I feel like this is the cheapest, like most accessible natural deodorant, it's just not that great. Speaking of natural deodorants, this has been my favorite for probably the last year. I think I've bought 2 or 3 of these. It's from Lush, and it's the Govna Deodorant Powder. I love this stuff. I'm kind of taking a break right now because I'm trying to find something else. This is a black, like charcoal color, and while I feel like it didn't stain like my clothes really, or like it wouldn't stain my underarms, it would just scare me a little bit when I would put it on and wear like a white shirt, because I'd be like, oh, don't stain, don't make my shirt black. But it would turn like my nude bras kind of like dark under the armpits, which was a bummer. So I'm kind of taking a break from this. I'm trying a few other things. This is my favorite though. I'll probably go back to it because it's so, so good. And then I have my e.l.f. blotting sheets. These are my go-to. I use these pretty often. I haven't repurchased them, but I need to. But I get oily. I did my makeup like 2 hours ago and I'm pretty oily already, and I'm using like a matte foundation. So I get oily. I definitely get oily throughout the day. Typically, I don't really care. I'll just live with the oil. But if it is like afternoon and I'm wanting to kind of like get dressed up again or kind of like fix my makeup a little bit, if I'm filming a video or going out, I will use a few of these, kind of blot up the oil, reset with a little bit of powder. And so these are kind of my go-to. These are $1. You can't beat it. There's like 30 in here, so inexpensive. But I need to repurchase these again. Love them. I have a nail polish. When do you ever finish a nail polish? I don't know if I've really ever finished a nail polish. I know I've gotten to the point where it's like really annoying to use, especially with like top coats or something. You kind of use it and you're like trying to dig in for more product. But this is literally like almost gone. It definitely got to the point where it was hard to use a while ago, and then I kept using it because it was like my go-to color. This is from Wet n Wild, and it's one of their one-step gel polishes. One Step Wonder Gel, and it's in the shade Condensed Milk. And it's just like this really pretty, like super light pink, kind of white, but kind of like a tan color. And it was just such a great shade of nail polish. You can see a little bit on the brush there because I've been shaking it up a lot, but it's literally, I can't use it anymore, but it was my favorite nail polish for a very long time. I probably will repurchase this. I feel like I noticed recently, I was looking at Wet n Wild and they had all of their gel polishes like this on clearance. So my hope is that they're not totally getting rid of these. This is one of my favorite like normal nail polishes. I typically put like gel polish on my nails, like real gel polish that you set with like a light. And I love it because it lasts, and I wash my hands all the time because I'm a barista. And so anyway, this is one of my favorite like regular nail polish formulas. It stays a long time, it doesn't chip off super easily, and the colors are really nice. It applies beautifully. So I'm hoping they don't get rid of this, but I should look into getting this again because this is such a great shade. Last two things are like the only makeup things in this. Sorry, I don't go through makeup as much as I go through like skincare and body care and all that kind of stuff. The first one is from Glossier, and this is one of my favorite products. If you haven't watched already, I posted a video of my 5 favorite product discoveries from 2018, and this was like number 3 or something. And this is the Glossier Boy Brow. This is absolutely stunning. It's such a great brow mascara. You've got like this little tiny spoolie on it. It's great for getting into your brows and like adding some volume and texture, a little bit of color. I probably will be repurchasing this soon, but I need to use some other stuff I have on hand right now, but I absolutely love this. Highly recommended. And then the last thing is a mascara. This is from NYX, and it's the Worth the Hype mascara. This is a product that I have gone back and forth on so many times. This is my second tube of it, and it's just a really nice, kind of natural mascara. It's got a nice brush on here, kind of fat. Not the easiest brush to use in the world. It adds like a nice like texture to your lashes and like a little bit of lift, but not a ton of volume. So it adds like a nice like fluffiness to the lashes, but not really a ton of volume. But this dries out so dang fast. This is a dry formula, and I feel like the combination of the dry formula and like the fat brush just kind of like work against you, because I feel like with a fat brush you almost need like a wetter mascara to really like coat your lashes. And so I feel like even after like 2 months this gets really hard to use because you gotta like try and dig into your lashes and there's not product being applied. And so I don't think I'll buy this again. I like it, but it's just annoying to use, and it's like there's just so many like hiccups to it that I probably won't repurchase it. But it is nice. I don't know. If I get it, I wouldn't be upset, but like I don't think I'll spend my money on it. All right, that was everything. That was all of my empties. I think the last time I did an empties video was like November, so this is like 2 months-ish worth of empties. and I need to do them more often because I've literally been filming this for like half an hour, and that was a lot of products to go through and kind of speed things up. So look for these videos more frequently. The last video I posted was my intro to my project pan of 2019, and I'm so excited because I really want to like dig into the makeup I have this year and really get like a grasp on things that I have, use things up, and like make some progress on my collection. So be on the lookout for more project pan videos and more empties videos because I'm looking to go through my makeup this year. Like I'm excited to make some progress on the makeup I have in my collection this year. But thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I love empties videos. I feel like you get a really good idea of what a person feels about a product when it's empty because you've used the entire thing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. I would love to have you around. And until next time, bye guys.